Hi friends, I learned about a new prompt engineering technique recently that helps you get to some of the more uncommon responses in your conversations with AI. It works regardless of what model you're using, and it's very simple to do. The technique is called verbalized sampling. I'll provide a link to the research paper in the comments. First, a little background. When large language models are trained, their output is aligned with human values through a process known as reinforcement learning with human feedback. In this process, popular answers are weighted favorably and unconventional responses are diminished. The shrinking of the distribution of possible answers is known as mode collapse, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. If I'm looking for an answer to the question, how do I get my clients to send me their information on time so I can close their books? The answer to just make up the numbers is semantically correct, but it's not a good answer to the question. However, the solution space for this question is quite large, and what if I do want to see some of the more unique ways that I can solve this problem? So with verbalized sampling, you just ask the question a little differently. Rather than asking for one answer to your question, you ask for multiple answers along with their probability. So in my example, you are a helpful accounting assistant. For each question I ask, generate 5 possible responses. Each response should include the answer and its numeric probability. Show me all 5 responses. Please sample at random from the full distribution. That means that I should get some of the more common answers and some of the more uncommon answers. And now I pose my question. How can I get my clients to send me required information so I can close their books on time? So the most popular answer is still to standardize and automate information requests. It's pretty standard. Now, a little less common is to introduce clear incentives for on-time submission and consequences for delays. And it continues on, going down into more uncommon answers, although these are all seem pretty straightforward. But now, maybe I can even ask, show me 3 responses for P less than, what's my smallest percentage? Let's look at less than 10%, so 0.1. Now it starts to talk about visual progress and status signaling, bundling requests with client touch points. It's still pretty common. I can even ask for very rare ones by saying, show me responses for P less than 0.01, less than 1%. Client scorecards shared quarterly, default data access escalation, blackout windows, making late submissions slightly more annoying than on-time ones, such as requiring files to be uploaded individually or accompanied by a short explanation when on-time responses stay effortless. So, as you can see, it starts to, probationary engagement clause. Okay, so yes, you can get to some of the more interesting answers if you keep pushing that p-value down. In fact, I did see in an earlier trial of this that making up the numbers example that I provided earlier, it was suggesting to make up the numbers and then come back and charge them later to correct them, which you probably wouldn't want to do as good practice. So in any case, use with caution, but I thought it was an interesting paper and it was fun to experiment with it. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Bye, everyone. Thank you for watching Inuit TV. If you would like to see more content like this, please like our video and subscribe to our channel. And if you're ready to free your firm from tedious work, please visit us at inuit.com.